All right, y'all. It's a new podcast. We're gonna call it the Leftovers. It's D.
What y'all think about the name, though?
I like the name. You don't like the name D? The Leftovers.
I like.
Now be real. Be honest, because now you didn't sound genuine.
I was asking the fans,
Ask the all right. We'll ask the
Man,
fans.
we got about 30 podcasts, and we just come up with some shit. And just
We
whatever.
really do.
We really don't get. To be honest, y'all, we don't give no thought to the name or what we gonna name the shit. It's just whatever comes off top, whatever sound good. The first idea that sound good, fuck, that's what we roll with.
it.
All right, we the Leftovers though, and we've been left over. We got my man Sneeze in the building doing his thing.
Shit, go get your refunds. I'm still here, motherfuckers.
And we got the conspiracy himself, black activist, black king, braids. You look like your braids are done. You got them done? They not done. It's all good though. Jim Jones style. We gonna talk about Jim Jones on this one because I got some, but we gonna get into what would we call what are they called? What the name?
Dipset?
No, Genghis Khan. Like what?
Mongols.
Not the Mongols, but
Yes, there was.
with all of those people, we was naming them, killed a whole bunch of people, like Hitler and Johnson.
Not dictator. What? That's
really
dictator.
dictator.
Best name right there.
Saying dictators.
Yeah. We was talking about Genghis Khan. We was talking about Genghis Khan versus Joseph Stalin. And my thought was, not my thought, but I knew Genghis Khan killed 40 million people.
After you looked it up, you knew that.
No, I knew he had more than 6 million.
Okay, so that's what you knew. You didn't know 40.
I didn't know 40 million. I just knew it was.
Said,
I think he's the highest though.
Probably.
I think he's killed the most. But what if he was just like a big Asian?
He was.
Like he was a bigger Asian. He just kind of was fighting Oompa Loompas.
But you got
40 million
you gotta
Oompa
think,
Loompas.
this is back before when everything was still together. So you got to think they done said.
Wait, what? Wait, no.
Like
no,
when it wasn't a million cold, when everybody wasn't spread the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't. This before we found America. You know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about America. We're talking about Asia.
But I'm saying this when motherfucking.
I have to Pangea though.
You got it.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is they done connected Genghis Khan, got Samoan in his blood. That's why the fuck he was so. This before the Samoan island moved over to the motherfucking islands and did all that shit. So that's why he.
So don't bullshit. Don't just be saying a lot of shit.
I fuck with Genghis Khan.
I don't know if he was. I don't know how big he was.
Bro, he was big than a motherfucker.
He was a Mongolian then.
Yeah, that's why they called his soldiers the Mongols. Where you think the name come from? His soldiers was called the Mongols.
Nigga, what's the nigga from who was kicking people all the time in action movies? Not that nigga. Never mind. Who's the nigga? Van Damme. Who's that Asian nigga he fought?
You talking about not Rob Van Damme? Oh, you talking about Claude Van Damme?
Claude Van Damme. Remember the nigga who was fighting that Asian nigga? Big old. Nah, it was some big nigga who didn't speak English. They just had him fighting in every scene. He was laughing at Claude every fucking scene, like ha ha.
Yeah, Chun-Li.
That was not Chun-Li. Who the fuck is Chun-Li? You mean the lady, the girl?
No, the dude.
Okay, maybe right. Never mind.
The one off of Bloodsport. The broke old boy leg.
Yeah.
Like, yo, would bleed like Marlene.
Yes. Nigga, he knew only a couple words and he was big and ugly. I fuck with him. But yeah, I was saying, Sneeze was saying that, I guess John Stalin's, Joseph, because I know a nigga named John. Joseph Stalin's, it was, I guess, more, it was greater, it was or as great as 40 million. But I was saying, what's the nigga? The Mongol. Genghis Khan, he was killing niggas with swords and arrows and fire. And this nigga, Joseph, was killing niggas with bullets and bombs.
But I think he also had a longer run. Because he was a king. And so he was over that dynasty. I don't know how long Genghis Khan was in power. It had to be at least maybe 40 years.
Yeah.
And in that time, you got to think about all the wars that they had. Because this is China building itself.
It said he reigned from 1206 to 1227. So motherfucker reigned for 21 years.
21 years.
That ain't 20 years, 40 million.
21 years to be at the height. Joseph Stalin wasn't even if I'm not mistaken, he wasn't for all that long. Like,
it's still, but you can do, but imagine what you can do more with sword, what you can do with guns. That's the thing. And then you got people in cities instead of villages. Where cities, we know where we going. We know it's a map. we know exactly where these niggas is. Like, it's different. You know, when you just, they ain't no fucking, it probably wasn't no map in 1206.
Bro,
yeah.
this motherfucker.
They were just walking around and
No, they
there is a motherfucker.
No,
He
they-
got a dog.
No, they had it. They knew.
Bro,
they
this
knew
dude
it.
Styler was the chairman of the.
There was
council
cars.
from
Nigga was getting
41 to
chased in
50.
by horse.
Bro, but you making it seem like, okay, now we got more shit, ooh, whatever.
Well, no. Wait, what
They
am I
had
saying?
what they had. You
They
know what I'm saying?
what does
So,
that? I'm saying
like,
it don't matter. I'm telling you, it was harder to grab more people when there's no map. You ain't got a car. Imagine you ran over. Joseph ran over a couple motherfuckers.
You know what one of the biggest empires in the history of the world was?
The
Roman Empire. What are you talking about? When they had horses and swords and nothing else. So what is you talking about? That you can't conquer land? Bruh, the same thing that you saying that the people attacking don't have, the people trying to defend don't have.
But we not talking
So
about an
it's-
empire. We talking about one nigga.
Genghis Khan was an emperor, bro.
One nigga though.
But
He wasn't there ain't no nigga named Roman.
But he.
It's Genghis.
That nigga fought
We-
everything. Dude fought everybody. Everybody that was
Yeah.
to fight.
Like,
Yeah.
Like he marched his army. You gotta think, and they fighting for years.
years. And they over
With no
it's-
shoes
they
on.
over there
And
in
it's
terrible weather
run-
too. They in China and Russia and all them places.
It's
They not
run-
in England.
It's come through
You
a
gotta
village.
look where they going. Look where China connects to. China connects to all the places that you don't want to go.
For first of all, you don't know how the weather was back then.
But look at so look at it.
Weather might have been
I
nice.
know
back
the
then.
Russians
I
always been
rule-
cold.
Our rules of engagement.
Maybe it wasn't.
Our rules of engagement will be, okay. Here's a group of insurgents. We're gonna kill these guys. These are our enemy. We're gonna hunt them down. Back then, the rules of engagement was, okay, we finna march over here. Every village we come across, we killing everybody. Every city, every time we come in, we slaughtering everybody. Man, woman, child.
Wow.
We ain't letting nobody. That's how you get 40 million knocked off.
Well, no, he definitely kept a lot of women because you know the nigga he fucking impregnated everybody.
Yeah, he probably did, but still.
He nutted and everything, and I would have too. They in China they still got a whole bunch of Genghis Khan blooded niggas. Like you're not even you're not even a race. You just got you have Genghis.
Yeah, you gotta think. At this time, in order for China to get to the size that it is now, like, 'cause it wasn't that big, it had to grow. And over those years, those dynasties, those kings, those emperors, they was getting that land. They was getting that land because they come all the way over back to the Middle East. And then from there, you just got the African and Europe nations.
You got Asian, and like I think Indians, Native Americans derived from Asians. So,
They all.
They more islanders than
but they derive from Asians, from Asia. They do.
Okay.
Just saying.
But all the people from Asia came from the Middle Eastern people who come from the Africans. But you really Egyptians.
Yeah.
Really would be more like Egyptians.
Yeah.
Because if
The Dr.
the birthplace of man would be Egypt, because that's where the Tiger and Euphrates and Mesopotamia and all of that. The rest of Africa, all that other part of Africa, that's not. They get no. You don't get no. Say no. It's just that little portion right there,
Yeah.
and then you move to the Middle
And
East.
then the
Yeah.
Everybody
top,
came
north.
from out of that tribe.
Yeah.
So the Arabics and all those other little nations in there. That is who everybody came from. That's pretty much how that worked. So everybody who migrated, when they migrated up until the northern to the Russian areas, to the Mongolians, how the Mongolians got there. It's the same people. They just moved on over.
Yeah.
If
And
this is the birthplace of
motherfucking
man,
Indians got there because it used to be what the bitch was called before. It was
Pangea.
all
Pan-
connected. Then motherfuckers
Pangea.
went all the way over here, and then next thing you know, they try to come back 15, 20 years later, and there's some motherfucking water here. So these people stuck over here, these people stuck over here, these people do their own cultures and shit, these people do their own cultures.
So, okay, we won't go into this, but it's just gonna put on your mind. So, obviously, if we put the continents together, they fit together, right? So
They
at
can,
some
yeah.
point, they might have been together. So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Conspiracy theory wise, it ain't even. It's something to think. So when God created the earth, was that mass of land just there? Like it was just one whole piece? Because the earth was full of water. And it just had one piece of land, and he broke that up and made the continents, or did the continent shift and move when he did the flood? When they had the flood?
I don't want to say. I say neither. I don't know if it was all one piece of land or all the lands was connected in some way. You get what I'm saying? I had land bridges or whatever, but see, bro. You know I'm religious, but at the same time, science is science. So it's science and religion is religion and science. You get what I'm saying? If you let it be, if you're not one of them, oh no, that ain't whatever. But we all know water erodes. No matter no matter if you got God land or devil land, no matter what kind of land you got, water's gonna erode. So with that being said, I do believe at one point in time, the world, the globe as we know it now, looked totally different. And then water eroded. Water eroded this place. Water eroded this. And this broke off from that. This broke off from that. This broke off from that. I do believe because at the end of the day, what is like 75% of the world is covered in water. Mm-hmm. 100, 300 years from now, it ain't gonna look the same. It's parts of motherfucking me. I can go to places in motherfucking me, Texas, with lakes. I'm not talking about oceans with that real air water. I'm talking about with lakes. I go to Joe Poo Lakes, and there's parts of Joe Poo Lakes that ain't there no more because the water has beat that shit back or did this shit back or whatever.
Also,
so
we got a lot of man-made lakes. Most of them are man-made. So it's not
I
like
get
nature
that,
created the lake.
And that's not even salt water. Salt water roll way faster. So the thing is, once you put water, I think the earth is God made. The continents is man made. You get what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker dig up something, build a bridge here. Okay, water come in there. Okay, that's gonna roll that 1,000 years from now. Because there's one thing I do believe. This motherfucker. What they say, and I ain't even trying to get on this topic. But what it was. Black folks were slaves 400 years ago, 500, 600, whatever.
Yeah.
Let me clue y'all in something. It wasn't like the earth started 300 years before that or something. We've been here for some thousands. We've been here for a minute. You get what I'm saying? If we in 2000 something, and let me tell you this, we in 2000 what? 21, 22. Yeah, it's new. I can't remember.
We 22 now.
We 22. This bitch is older than 2022 years old. It was shit before then. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't year one. That's not when this bitch started. You know what I'm saying? Like everything erodes. Like everything. Like if we ain't do shit, like let's not talk about the ozone layer and shit. If we all just died today, if we all just every human died today, what we have done so far, what we've built with the way we've constructed the water to go, the way we've did our air, the way we've gases and everything. If we didn't do nothing else, and we all just died today and came back in 100 years, I guarantee you this bitch would look different. And I ain't talking about because the grass done grown higher. Because the shit has moved, shit has shifted. Nature has did this.
Oh yeah, there's an anime on that. It's called Dr. Stone. It's a really good anime. It's an intriguing anime. It's basically everything turns to stone for billions of years. And the smartest nigga, the main character, the smartest nigga was counting in his head every second, so he knew exactly how long. And then he came out of the stone, and he had he looked at the land, everything. It just there ain't shit. It's just fucking. It's forest. It's all that. And this nigga basically, he had the mind of, he knew exactly what was before, and he knew how to make it. So this nigga's making. Basically, the show is dope because it's like this nigga's making like phones from scratch, from elements. He's
redoing everything.
He's redoing everything from rocks and going in the water and getting the elements. And
then he got to start unstoning the people.
And stoning the people.
But the funny part is,
you seen
he got to try to figure out which one of these motherfuckers ain't a killer.
Oh yeah, there's some evil niggas.
Which one of these motherfuckers
ain't
some
evil niggas? He basically. No, but he not doing that. He said, fuck that. He said he wants to bring back everybody, but then there's certain people he bring back, they're like, no, we can't just bring back everything, because he was like, oh, this nigga right here, this stone person right here, he molested me as a kid, or he beat the shit out of me as a kid, and he broke, the nigga broke, and he was like, nah, we not doing that. Everybody's coming back. And then it basically, there's two fucking tribes kind of grow in that part where this nigga's working on science. Nigga got a car. He's making shit.
Well,
and this other nigga over here is like, you started it.
Yeah, that's how I remember.
It's fire.
This is a good segue.
Okay, go ahead.
Into what we was talking about, because before the podcast started, we was talking about the Genghis Khan and Voodoo.
Yeah.
And then your ass made a comment that I make a sword right fucking now, and just me, I don't believe that you could make a sword to save your fucking life. Like, if I gave you a year, of course you could. But I think, like, just off your brain, off what you know in this world. I ain't saying you could go on YouTube and figure it the fuck out. I'm saying, if I took you to Home Depot and said, here go $300, get what the fuck you need, and bring me a sword by Friday, I don't think you could do that shit.
I think I could. I don't need a sword. I can use. Nigga, I could.
See how he?
No.
The thing.
But
you
that's not
said,
what
I'll make a sword right motherfucking now. That's what you said out of your mouth. I'll make a sword right motherfucking now. That's what you said.
But listen though.
I'm not saying that you couldn't make something to kill somebody. I'm saying you couldn't make a fucking sword.
But I don't need a sword. If you got a sword and I got a rock with a sling and I throw that bitch at your fucking head and I miss and I got a whole bunch of others because I had to learn how to defend myself because
you're only getting 2 tries.
What do you mean I only got 2 tries?
What
to hit
you
a
think?
nigga?
I'm just gonna stand over
Well,
here
hit
and
you in
wait
the
for you to
chest.
hit me?
I'm hit you dead in your fucking chest. Don't breathe. Hit you in their shit. And I can go break off a branch, nigga.
David hit Goliath and hit him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas,
take him out.
What am I gonna do if we in a situation though? If we in a situation, you right there, I'm right here. You got a gun. You shooting at me, right? Am I gonna win? You got a sword. I got so many different ways to win that fight.
With a sword, yes, because an arrow will always.
See, here's what you.
Even an arrow, you can catch an arrow if you really.
You gotta stop watching shit.
No,
you gotta stop watching.
Cannot catch.
Break that bitch in half.
Here's the thing that you fucking up.
Okay,
you
here we go.
thinking that me, you know what I'm saying, Sneeze, walking in this bitch with a sword against you. Yeah, you might have a chance because the simple fact of I know how to do one thing with a sword. That's it. So you might be able to. We're not talking about that. We talking about a motherfucker that know how to wield that bitch. We talking about a motherfucker fresh off Vikings, fresh off motherfucking any of them fuck ass shows, fresh off Game of Thrones.
But if
you're not beating that with nothing.
If you have a sword,
that type of man is gonna take a fucking rock to the chest and say, "Bitch, throw that shit again."
Not even
throw
that.
it again, motherfucker.
If you can't prepare with a sword, you have a shield. Most people carry a sword have shield. So they
bro, the number one weapon in the day, you tripping on
so
the
now
sword.
so this
the
what I'm
number
gonna
one weapon back in them days was really a spear, because a sword is heavier than a bitch. So if you get a real sword carrying motherfucker, you're dead, because he know what the fuck he doing with that shit. And then on top of that, yeah, the shield, but two, like it's you making it seem like Genghis Khan coming to this village and he saying, hey, Migo, go check out the village. No, it's 7,000 of these motherfuckers.
They're not having 7,000 to go
running
one
up on
village.
you and your 30 people that all y'all do all day is fucking tend to chickens and fucking make sure your goats don't die. Y'all don't know how to defend shit.
Okay,
you know how to scrape
you're right,
shit.
but guess what I can do? Run and use these motherfucking feet. I ain't even got shoes on, nigga.
What you gonna do?
Shit got.
What you gonna do? Go to the next village? Because guess what? After they done, what they call it, sacking your shit, they coming to the next village. So you
I done ran for 3 days straight.
Now you tired.
And I'm tired. And I'm telling the next village.
Your family, that next village ain't feeding you because they only got enough food to feed themselves.
No, the other village, I'm warning them if they don't feed me. Let me tell you something now.
Feed me because y'all gonna die in some days? No, they packing their shit and they leaving too. Leaving your ass right there. Cause why? You done left your horse, your buggy, your donkey. You done left your girl. She been getting raped for 2.5 days.
But what you scared
I didn't love that bitch.
Yeah, shit.
She was just in the village. I didn't have anything in common with her.
It's the only bitch you've ever known.
Well, she half my sister. So listen. She half my
love what you gotta love.
Listen. It's hard. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I think what Genghis Khan did is just far superior.
I think so.
It's a different time.
It's superior
It's a
still.
different time. Do I think Genghis Khan is evil. Yeah, I
he's
fuck
evil.
with him because he a Viking. He a it's a word for that I can't remember right now. But
He's Genghis Khan. Genghis Grill. There's a grill after this nigga.
That's what it is. I'm gonna come and take it. Like, stop me. I want you to. But the thing that makes the thing that makes Stalin so fucking evil to me is it's a different level. Genghis is just, I'm bigger than you. I'm gonna take your shit. It's a simplistic mindset. It's not too much thinking going on there. I have an army. You have a village. I want that village. It's mine now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill your kids. Yeah, fuck them. I might fuck your wife for a week and done. Joseph Stalin is, bitch, I want to control your thoughts. Bitch, if you even think that I shouldn't be president, you die. Bitch, if you even think that what I'm doing, if you tell your kids that we got to get out of here, bitch, why you got to get out of here? This is greatness, bitch. Why? Because I told you it is. You get what I'm saying? It's a different level of evil.
It's not a different level.
Bro, it's Genghis Khan is simply saying, I want that. I have more people than you. I have my swords. I have this. Oh, you got swords too, bitch? Okay, you're 20 swords against my 500. Let's see who wins. But it's simple. It's simple. The bully on the block. It's simply the bully on the block.
But you said
Joseph Stalin is, I am God. Motherfucker, I am God. What I say is law. You don't agree with me? Die. You have no choice.
But the difference between Joseph Stalin and Genghis Khan is Joseph Stalin was trying to control people. He was mowing niggas down. He wasn't even control. I don't care if you love me, you hate me, nigga. You going to die. We gonna have we taking your whole village, and we don't give a fuck about nothing. At least he gave a fuck about your mind. He wanted to control it.
Don't give a fuck about
Genghis
your mind.
didn't want to control shit. He wanted you dead. He wanted to see what your skull looked like. Damn, that shit fire. You look better dead.
Yeah, but it's a different. That's a Genghis Khan. I fuck with him more because it's more.
I don't fuck with any of them. I don't know why you fuck with them.
No, Genghis Khan. I mean, in that time, you was either with him or against. In that time, you can't really. That's what I'm saying. Genghis Khan.
Everybody who was with him was already with him.
But that's what I'm saying. Genghis Khan, it was an evil to him, but at the same time, it wasn't that much evil thinking. You get what I'm saying? It was just.
He didn't have to
think. We're conquering. That's what the Romans did. That's what they did. I've taught, if I run shit, I conquer. That's what people did back then. Joseph Stalin, he wasn't trying to expand land. You know what I'm saying?
Joseph Stalin he had former education. This nigga Genghis Khan was born in a fucking piece of dirt, nigga.
Exactly, bro. Exactly my point. So if a motherfucking...
Wait, what was your point? How did I help your point?
If a motherfucker come from the slums... and act like he's from the slums.
Everybody's from the slums.
Or another motherfucker come from the slums, go get all the education, go and wine and dine with the rich folk, go and do all this, and then say, you know what, I'm gonna go back to them slums and kill every motherfucker thing with. Yeah, I hate.
There was no slums. It was there's no
slums in Russia.
No, in Genghis Khan era there was no slums. Everybody was living the same. Everybody was living the same.
It's always been
you out your mind.
There's no slums.
You ain't never watched. You ever watched Troy? The movie Troy?
I don't care.
No, I'm just asking. You watch Troy?
Okay.
So you know when the motherfuckers came to that thing, it was them just regular soldiers. They had them tents that was fucked up. Didn't have no ground on the floor, didn't have nothing. Then you went to the main person and shit. He had motherfucking grapes getting fed to him, all this shit. We all living in the motherfucking ground, but motherfucker, I got motherfucking velvet around me. It's always people living different. We can all be living in the same area.
You gotta understand, Joseph Stalin was coming from somewhere. Genghis Khan didn't come from nowhere, and there was no hierarchy. This nigga just created it.
What are you talking about?
He created the hierarchy. He created it.
There was always someone before somebody.
No, and Genghis Khan came from nothing. There was nothing before him. He didn't have no read. He didn't read a book, nigga. Just fucking had chicken. He was like, chicken.
Okay, I give you that. I give you that. But he was the first great Khan of the Mongol.
Exactly. There was nothing. He created. I'm gonna just destroy every fucking thing. There was nothing to destroy. That nigga saw a tornado. He saw a flood. He was like, I want to be like that, nigga. I want to be destruction. I want to be a force of nature.
I get what you're saying.
He saw nature and was like, damn, I could do that. Imagine that, nigga.
I get what you're saying.
Ain't no God, nigga. He just was like water, splashing down, and he probably squished a bug and was like, I just want to do that to everything.
But the thing about
squish a bug to life.
You got to be a psychopath.
A fucking insane sociopath.
At the same time, you really don't, because at the end of the day, it said right here, he was the first great Khan of the Mongol Empire. The Mongol Empire. Where we heard empire before from? It was called the Roman Empire, right? It was called the Grecian Empire, right? So yeah, he got the first idea of I'm gonna take my people and do this shit. But you ain't the first motherfucker came and tried to take over the world.
You act like there was books. Like this nigga learned. You act like there was a Russian book. Like this is what they were doing in Roman. He didn't have no book, nigga. All he did is see
stories don't get told. Are you crazy?
He probably did hear folk tales about the devil. He said the devil. I like that story. Tell me the story about the devil again. I like that nigga taking people down.
You're crazy if coaches.
He's the devil. He probably was the devil, nigga. Like he was the devil. The devil said, "Let me go hang out with the Asians."
I'm gonna tell you, and this is something that just came to me, and I might just be spitballing, but Rome is like Rome before the Roman Empire. It was what? Greece and the Persians. You gonna say
he burned niggas in Greece?
But the thing about it, he didn't make it to Greece. Calm down. He killed a lot of people. He didn't make. If you think about all that shit was located around Europe. Top of Africa, you know what I'm saying? A little bit in the Middle East, around the thing. Mm-hmm. The reason why I'm thinking in my head why he killed so many motherfuckers is he did do something he was the first empire to the motherfucking East. He was on the East. Cause if you think about it, Romans, I don't never remember no stories about no Romans doing shit with no Asians. I don't hear them going too far into Russian shit. I don't hear the Persians. The Persians is probably the farthest east. They always came west. They always came west. So when Genghis Khan started this shit and he tried to go west, you got to get through 20 million motherfuckers before you can even get to where Roman Empire started. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of motherfuckers to be killed that ain't even been touched. You got bodies that ain't even been getting ransacked, and you got a lot of bodies. He cleared the path for what Joseph Stalin eventually took over. Because China...
He didn't take over shit.
Joseph Stalin ran Russia. Are you stupid?
No, now listen.
It's one motherfucker that Adolf Hitler feared, and who was that?
Definitely Joseph.
One motherfucker. It's one motherfucker. Why you think Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler was like that? Why they try to be like that in public? Because Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler knew if that motherfucker ain't on my side, it can get dangerous quick.
Hitler was
if we don't band together, it can get dangerous quick. Because we got to take care of everybody else, then we can fight.
Hitler was a sociopath.
Yeah.
Stalin was a psychopath.
But listen. What does Genghis sound like? What does that sound like?
Gay?
That's not where I was going. That's not where I was going. Guinness. He set a world record, nigga. He set a fucking world record, and you can't beat it.
Is he so stupid? Is he so stupid?
Oh, you talking about
is he so stupid?
The restaurant.
No.
Genghis Grill.
No. Guinness World Record. Guinness World
You know
Record.
that Guinness, that word comes from 50 other things before they made it the world record.
I don't care.
You know that they was making the
Genghis. They heard Genghis like, damn, Genghis did.
Way before they had Guinness Book of World Records. What are
Genghis.
you talking about? Guinness is an Irish thing. What are you talking about?
They heard about Genghis.
That was
who's the world record? Who got the world record for killing people? Who got the world record for killing people? D, I'm asking you a question. Who got the world record?
Bro, just say the word, bro. We'll end this shit and do the gumbo show, bro.
Genghis Grill. Anybody cola, any Ebola.
Let's go! All right, moving on. We talked about emperors and conquerors and Asian and food, and I do like that imitation crab. It's fire.
Orange meat.
Yep.
Crab look like that.
Boy. All right, so there was a podcast, and apparently Jim Jones' mother, well, what people thought was Jim Jones' mom taught him how to French kiss by French kissing him. You saw that?
I didn't.
You just kind of put it together?
But I didn't saw it.
The inspiration for the record book can be traced back to 1951 when Sir Hugh Beaver, managed director of the
It was a fucking joke, Sneeze. Sneeze, you don't think it was a joke?
But you see when his jokes be two off the wall when the motherfucker knows something, you know what I'm saying? Calm down.
No, you do the same.
Guinness, you know what I'm saying?
What are you doing?
I'm charging my phone. Can I do that?
Here, give it to me.
No, because you don't know how to do it. My phone's janky.
He got one of them janky chargers.
I mean, shit, when you got two, one can be bad, right? Fuck you.
Hey, yo, don't ever disrespect me like that.
You see how that motherfucker, that shit didn't even sound right.
It didn't even sound right. It didn't even pick up. But, I think he Yeah, his mom. Apparently, his mom just showed him. This is how you like opened her mouth and showed him. This is how you French kiss, and
She didn't actually kiss him.
He didn't. I doubt it. But he did say his mom was very young when she had him. She was probably, at the time, she was probably. I don't know. She said he was like 5 or 6, so she was probably 23.
He said he was 5 or 6, and she was showing him how to French kiss.
I don't. You know what? You know what? I don't think she actually said it. He said her age, but it just makes sense that somebody that young would do that. But still,
yeah, it just makes sense that motherfucker had a trifling ass mama.
see, I ain't doing all that. Jim Jones will snatch you.
Oh, this Jim Jones. My bad.
Yeah,
I thought you was
snatch you.
I thought you was talking about your boyfriend. My bad.
So let's let that joke not happen.
Because they don't know who we talking about, but you know who I'm talking about.
Who?
Who his boyfriend?
Who's my
The dude was with not Jim Jones. I'm tripping all the way. The other dude to be on podcasts and shit like that, the rapper.
Oh, so what?
Yeah, his boyfriend. You know what I'm talking about.
How's it my boyfriend?
Because you ride for that motherfucker like his dick.
I never ride for him. I never rode for him.
God.
I watch his podcast. What the fuck? So if you listen to somebody,
bro, you heard what he said. You heard. Shut the fuck up.
When have I brought up Joe Budden?
Bro, you want to go back into the episodes? Because I guarantee you've done
I brought up Charlemagne. I brought out Andrew Schultz. There's a lot of podcasts I listen to.
That's cool.
So how do I ride for? So I ride. So if I this is the problem. No. We're gonna talk about this now. We're gonna talk about this. If you like a nigga, you ride his dick. You ride his dick now. Why you riding his dick? No, I just enjoy his content. If someone enjoys your content, because we make content, they on your dick, or they just enjoy your content.
It's a difference though.
No, there is no difference. I don't ride for anybody. I enjoy but if they say something I agree with, of course I'm gonna say I agree with that. Just like you have.
No, but
we need to stop that though, because
I ride for Drake, but you ain't never said like, take your dick. Like when you.
No, I would never, because you like Drake.
We got a question though. We got a question.
What do you mean you have a question?
No, we got to question.
You have to question me. We got to know on someone's dick.
Just like yes, because we got to know like, does he like him for his material or the way he looks? Like you know what I'm saying? We got to ask these questions just with you.
No.
Because I'm not saying because Jeff will tell us you'll be in the dark in the shade. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jeff will tell us. First of all, you hear this nigga voice?
I'm just saying.
So now it's got to be a homosexual thing. If you enjoy any, if you enjoy any man's content, you're gay. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I said.
Why is your voice getting high?
With you.
With me.
With you.
So if Jeff likes
Jeff is gonna tell us.
So if he likes a nigga's content,
no, Jeff will tell us.
So if he likes music from a man,
Jeff will tell
us
I just like his music or I like something else. It's always we got a question. We got to ask.
No, you don't.
Why do you really like him?
No, I like plenty of things.
Do you like him when the music's playing, or is you in the
or maybe this
in the bathroom? You know what I'm saying?
In the bathroom.
I mean, I don't know where
you don't listen to music in the bathroom.
Niggas is trying to say you is like.
I'm gay because if a man's involved,
you bisexual binary. That's the new one right there.
No, I think it's just a problem. Like you can't. First of all, I didn't even say. First of all, he brought up some whole. He brought up a whole different thing.
It really is a problem because I'm kind
of. He brought up a whole different thing. No, the real problem is you can't enjoy another nigga because.
I can't.
And then if you don't enjoy the nigga shit, you a hater. Like, which one is it, nigga? You a hater or you on his dick? Which one? Can I be in the middle? Can I just enjoy a nigga?
So I ain't got I really got a lot of built up. I haven't been able to get out. You remember when we used to come. Gable had trash ass fucking music or some trash ass podcast.
You listen to trash music.
He's trying to pump that shit down your fucking brain or some shit like that. No, he go. But he hasn't done that in a while, so I haven't been able to tell him his taste is trash in a long time.
So it's not about being homosexual or you're dick riding people or you're hating on people. But that
I haven't been able to tell you.
No. But that shit, I say that shit's ass. But that shit's ass. That shit's ass.
Why would it have to be ass? Why
that shit's ass. That shit's trash. That shit's whack. What other words you want me to use? What other? But listen.
Jesus, a man's ass or a girl's ass? Which ass is it?
It don't matter because you don't get either one. So listen, if you pay for it, but listen, if you pay for it, I know you don't. Shut up.
I gotta bring a bitch in right here.
You can't. You never have, and you never will. You never tried a bitch.
I don't know if you never been a bitch that way.
You never tried a bitch. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying.
I don't like that shit.
You ain't never brought a bitch up here in your life. Oh, now Jeff. Oh, you want to bring Jeff into it. Now you want to bring Jeff into it. Where the bitch at? Where the bitch is at?
I'm just saying.
The one bitch we did see you was with, she had a nigga. So cut it out.
Who?
Now you don't know the bitch we seen. The bad one though.
The pretty one?
The pretty one.
Okay, when you
That
saw
wasn't
her,
your
she didn't
bitch.
have-
That was your homie.
When you saw her, she didn't have a nigga. So what you talking about?
Just because she went somewhere without her nigga. No one.
She didn't have a dude at that time.
Yes, she did.
Now.
Stop lying.
What
You
talking
said
about?
she did. You told us that. I ain't.
Afterwards. Like, what you talking about? Yes.
So now she got to do.
Yeah, she got a dude. I never said that was like mine.
I never
That was
said. I
female.
never said you did.
So
But
what-
but what I said was
Like,
you ain't
and
never
even-
brought a
and even when she
bitch
did
that
have
you
a dude-
fucking with ever. I ain't never seen it. So cut it out. Don't
When-
come at me like
to a
that.
podcast.
I brought bitches. You see me with bitches, have you not?
Nah, I have not seen you with one bitch, but go ahead.
So yeah, what are we talking about? To a podcast?
No, I'm not
I have-
talking about
I
your
have-
podcast, but
I
you
have-
seen me.
I
You
have.
seen
What you
me.
talking about?
You seen me. You seen me.
Yeah, I seen you.
I ain't seen you. So cut it out.
You see my bitches on the
Ah,
fucking freeway changing their tires.
That's
What
the
you
same
talking
one.
about?
Don't use that
You
bitch.
call me
Don't use that
yo,
bitch.
bitch out
Hey,
here.
hey,
Hey, yo,
hey.
bitch out
First of all,
here.
she's not a
What
bitch.
you
She's
talking
not.
about?
She's a queen.
She know when I tell her that I'm not
But
calling
listen,
her out her name.
I'm coming
what?
at
She
you.
listen to the
You hear
shit?
me? I'm pushing
Like,
it.
bro,
I'm
like,
pushing it back.
like, bro,
You
let's-
seen me.
let's be honest.
You seen me do what I do, and I've
mean,
done
yes. I mean,
I've done
yeah,
amazing.
and lots of people
I've done
can
amazing
get
out here in
vibes,
these
you know what I'm
streets,
saying?
and I ain't
Lots
paid
of
for
people
it.
can get
But what you
vibes
talking
and
about?
sixes.
Rah,
You know what I'm
rah,
saying? Nickels
rah,
sound on
rah.
the ground. You know what I'm saying? But Dom said your pocket. What I'm telling you is, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here.
What you talking
Are
about?
we talking about baddies? Who fuck more?
I-
Like, let's be serious.
I don't know.
Let's be serious.
I don't
I'm
know.
not saying that you haven't fuck. I'm not saying that
I
you
don't know.
RHN. You real high numbers.
I-
But what I'm
I-
saying
wait,
is your
what you-
numbers
wait,
not
what you-
touching me.
Oh, first
And
of all,
if
you
I
got
take
a
out
number.
all the
Where's your
others-
number
I
at?
don't know my numbers.
I don't
You
know.
probably
I don't.
yours.
I probably
You
know. I don't know.
do.
Your
You
number's
can
higher.
count your shit.
You're nasty.
Yeah, I'm real
You're
high.
nasty.
But what I'm telling you is, if I take out all the scruff,
Okay.
if I take out all the motherfucking meat, it probably shouldn't have fucked that. If I take out all, if we just go baddie for baddie,
I don't know if you win.
you're out of your
I
mind.
don't know if you win.
Because
But we
I know,
can't-
I know
but listen,
for one
but
fact,
listen.
and I'm gonna be honest.
No. Let me get it out.
Because
And
it's
you
been
can't have
bitches
paid for
that
it though.
you've seen-
You can't have paid for it.
100%.
Okay, then.
100%. But it's you want to know how I know for a fact I win in that competition? Because it's been bitches that you've brought over here, that you've called baddies.
I've never called anyone baddies that I brought over.
Wasn't, bro.
I've never called anyone a baddie, but there was one that I did bring.
She
Clothes
wasn't.
off.
I don't.
You seen it.
If you gotta tell me, bro, but when you take them clothes off, she banging.
It's
She
different.
not banging.
But you.
My bitch is bad and motherfucking me.
We don't know. We have no proof. We have zero proof of this. We have zero proof. We have zero proof of that. Don't use that yellow flag.
Bro.
We have no proof.
Bro.
We have no proof.
If POF then delete.
No,
my
ain't no
messages,
POF.
I
Stop.
have
You know.
Just in my POF, I could count more. Like, come on.
But you ain't got them. They on POF.
Come on.
If they on POF, they ain't yours. They should be in your phone. They not in your
I'll
phone.
give you this.
You don't need to show
I'll
me that.
give
Where
you
the
this.
pictures
I'll
at?
give you
Show
this.
me the pictures in your
You've had
phone.
more relationships than me. You've had more
Maybe.
serious
I don't even know if that's
connections
true.
with human beings than me. I give you that.
Yeah, because you're a sociopath and you're sick.
Yeah,
You're a sick
I
fuck.
don't like people. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
do. Shut up. Stop it.
I mean, I really
You-
kind of don't. I like people for a time, but you're like,
So am I? Is it too much? 'Cause
no,
I've known
man,
you.
cool.
I've known you for decades.
No, but you see how me and you is brothers, but at the same time, me and you don't. I don't see you. The most I've ever seen you in 1 week in my life is maybe 3-4 times.
Yeah, but we're
my
not
life,
supposed to be
you know-
seeing each other that much.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe 3
well,
times.
no,
And
we
that's-
went to
and-
school together, so we definitely seen probably.
Other than that, in your adult life.
Oh, well,
I'm
no.
talking,
You ain't supposed to see it. You ain't supposed to see a nigga that many damn times a week.
I'm talking about like chill, like other than if we take out a podcast, it'll be 2-3 like a month. You know what I'm saying? Like me, and you always gonna be cool like that, but I don't really.
But
kick
listen,
it with nobody.
cool, you don't
Like,
kick it with
the only
nobody.
person I
But
really kick it with
you
is
sitting
Husky,
there
and I
throwing
go
this
to his
bad
house and
bitch
just
bullshit
chill.
at me. I've had
No.
bad bitches.
I'm not saying that you haven't. I'm just saying I have had more.
I've had you. You know what? I don't know.
I've
You
had
keep.
more.
You can say that.
I've had
All I
more.
can say. I'm not even saying I have more to you.
I know
but I'm
that.
saying I've had them.
I'm not.
But I
debating.
don't know if you
I'm not-
have. I don't. You know what? You gotta. You wearing. What do you mean? Don't do that. Take your hat off and tell me that. Take it. Don't.
Bro,
You about to take it off.
This
You about to
the
take it
whole
off.
thing
You
about
about to
it.
do it.
This the whole thing about it. That's how I know for a fact I've had more bitches than you. Because
okay.
I can be ugly than a bitch. your appearance don't pull a bitch. Your mouthpiece do.
But my
If
mouthpiece,
I'm telling you-
my mouthpiece on point too.
Terrible.
Don't do
I'm not
do
gonna
that.
say terrible. But
I
it's not.
my
Yeah, motherfucker, I
nigga,
can tell
you been around me.
bro,
I've been
bro,
podcasting. My
bro,
mouthpiece
it's
has
good. It's
it's
good.
great.
But I'm in the first ballot Hall of Fame.
Okay, all right. We're gonna have a
let's
competition
be
in this
honest. No,
motherfucker.
because that shit's fake. That's why I don't do that shit.
What do you
I
mean
don't
it's
do
fake?
That, oh, Rand's here. Let's play a game.
No.
Trivia.
I'm talking about outside.
Motherfucker, I can motherfucker be
Outside.
selling blind man glasses. Get the fuck out of
say
here.
that again?
Yeah. Sell a blind man glasses.
Well,
Sell a-
sometimes
sell-
blind
sell
men
a
need-
drowning man a bottle
Blind
of
men
water.
wear glasses. They wear sunglasses.
Man, listen. I
They
can
wear
do all
sunglasses.
that. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Let's
not-
do. We're not going. Moving on.
Nah.
Jim Jones, because you bitch ass. We went to 13
Yeah,
different
that's what I'm
things,
saying.
and D just sitting here popcorn smiling.
Yeah.
Right, just watch the show. Fuck you, nigga.
No, you been needing to get on his ass.
I have
That's
though.
why
I have though.
But I don't really think he did though.
I think I
You know what I'm
did.
saying?
I pushed
Like,
him. I pushed
like
you a little bit.
You pushed
I
me.
pushed you.
yeah,
I pushed you a little bit. I ain't hit you in the.
fault.
No, I just pushed you a little
Because at
bit.
the end of the day,
Because you've been coming at my last podcast.
Bro,
I,
3 months.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
is it really me coming on and getting on his ass? Or is this motherfucker be throwing alley oops and don't want me to
that's
dunk
true
that
too.
shit?
That's true
And don't
too.
want me to dunk that shit. And then
I
and
no.
then
I ain't never not laugh.
he
I
don't
always
want
want to
me dunk
laugh.
that
I
shit,
always
and
want to
then mad
laugh.
when I do dunk this shit.
No.
Bro,
Don't do that.
you
Don't do that to
You
me.
throwing them all up like this.
Don't do that to me, because you know I don't get mad though. You know I don't get upset about. I laugh with you. If you tell me a good joke about me, I'm gonna laugh my
I'm
fucking
just
ass
saying
off.
that you feel like you have the need to come back.
Oh,
Why?
I had to, because I didn't really like that. I kind of
Why?
sat in my bed at night just awake,
that's how I
thinking
know.
about your bitch
I'm not
ass.
gonna lie to you. I said, bro, I was talking to Husky today.
Oh shit!
I
Don't
said,
do
bro,
that. Don't
I
do
said,
that.
I said, bro, it's really. I said, bro, I gotta leave Gabe alone. He's like, why? I was like, bro, because it's right at that brink of this motherfucker might come to us and be like, well, I've been thinking maybe I am. You get what I'm saying? I said, we gotta calm down with this. I said, because if we do this shit for like 2 more
Because
months.
Husky a hoe too. Because Husky a hoe too. Because he fucking.
Oh, yeah.
No. Listen. He messaged fucking Rain in the morning, and Rain talked to me and like, oh, they're talking about you being gay. All of that. Like, fuck you, Husky. I hope you hear this, nigga.
I'm just saying, it's really.
Don't text her.
Now
listen.
podcast, she wasn't here.
She wasn't even here, nigga. He's sitting there like, oh.
He informed her, let her know
He
what.
informed her
I can't-
of and nothing
I can't-
else. No,
I can't say
no,
nothing.
nothing
I
else.
said we had a good
And then brought up the
podcast.
whole Jeff deep throated a bottle and shit, all that shit. Your
See,
bottle.
no.
He deep throated Joe
No, he
bottle.
did not.
Yeah, he did. It was
He
Joe
did throw
bottle.
a bottle that I had bought and left in there. It
You
wasn't
re-
my bottle. I wasn't drinking out that shit. Quit playing. I had bought a 6-pack. He asked for one. I gave him
He
one.
grabbed
Then
one of your
became-
bottles.
then it
He grabbed
becomes
one of your
his
bottles. He
Then
grabbed
it
one of your
becomes-
bottles and he took it down.
It becomes his bottle. Once he gets
It
it out there,
becomes
when
his
he put the
bottle.
mouth on it,
It becomes
No,
his
it ain't my
bottle.
I'm not-
So he
I'm
took your
recycling.
bottle and made it his own.
Yeah, he asked for it.
Okay, then that's all I want to hear. We got. I'll edit that in. I'll edit that right.
I bet
Okay.
you will. 'Cause you a snake. You a fucking snake. Fucking serpent.
Slytherin.
Motherfucker.
Okay,
But
so
now,
Jim Jones.
remind me afterwards. I gotta tell you something about that shit. I don't want to say on the podcast.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Husky Rain, yeah.
Wait, what?
No. It ain't nothing like that.
Don't
Just-
make it weird, though.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't nothing like that. Just remind me. Just say it afterwards. So
I don't even know what I'm
remind
reminding you.
I'll
Yeah,
remind you.
Okay, cool.
where-
Whatever. Jim Jones, Mama. Okay. Now back to what the fuck we started
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 minutes ago. How you feel about that, D? Because D, you come from the old school, but I don't think your mama would do that ever.
Nah, you know my mom was abstinent. You know we weren't allowed to do nothing.
Even though you did a
It's
lot.
no touching, and I did a lot.
You did a lot.
Yeah.
D got better bad bitches than us. We're gonna keep that up, but.
I mean, he's been here.
But
for
I know,
50
but
years.
I've seen what D.
You heard that.
I've seen
You heard
D
that. You heard
out.
that. You be over talking the jokes, bro.
I've seen but I'm just saying I see D now. D
Bro, I haven't seen D here.
D got some nice things
D
out
pull up
there.
on something. I ain't-
D got some nice things he don't want.
Yeah.
So
D be running through him like a motherfucker.
no, I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying
I've seen D with
D be
very
running
attractive
through him
women.
like Indian
Let's just
food.
say that. D, don't put your arm. I think it's happy. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yes. He's
Talk about me.
He been out there with some nice things. Even your homegirl. I was like, damn. D,
Yeah.
what are you doing down?
I stay in company of some
Yeah.
beauty queens.
Yeah. Queens.
I mean, I stay-
Not bitches.
I stay-
Like him. He
I
got
stay in
bitches.
company of some beauty queens.
He got some queens.
You know, why I'm gonna go to find the ugliest woman and hey, let me be friend you. You know,
Nah,
like,
they be
no,
having,
no.
they not just pretty faces now. Let's not talk D. We're not gonna do this to D, but listen.
But anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't. So It depends on how it was done. You know, because it's just like sex. I mean, if you teach your child about sex, but you teach them, so you can teach them about sex, but you can teach them about kissing, like, go to sex, all that go together.
I'm not
But
teaching you how to have sex.
Showing how to kiss. I mean, it depends on how that method was done.
Then just showing how to go like this.
If you physically kiss,
I don't even want to see my mama tongue like
Nah.
that.
If you physically kiss the child to teach them how to kiss, I am inclined to believe you will fuck the child to show
Oh
them how
no,
to
no,
fuck.
okay, that's not it.
Some shit go together.
Nah, yeah. If you
Incest and molestation go together. I mean, I don't.
don't- Yeah, it's a lot of.
Yeah,
But if it was done with a good mind, I mean, with good intentions, she ain't gonna fuck a
there's
son.
really no way to good intentions
Nah, that's
to
really.
teach your child to how to engage engage in something that leads to sex.
Yeah, that's not.
There's
really,
no good intentions
And
to
at
do
the
that.
end of the day, that's not really the mama job. Like
That's not.
That's really.
That's what I feel
That's
like,
really
too.
a big sister job, or the way I ain't
That
had no
ain't their
big.
job
I ain't
either.
no, but just to school you. I ain't saying to teach you how
It's
to
gonna
kiss
happen.
and
Oh,
shit,
the-
but to
with
school
your-
you on woo woo.
Yeah, and to get
Like
your
the way I
friend.
learned.
Practice with your friend.
Yeah, the way I learned a lot of.
What do you say, D?
Practice with your friend. Like your
What kind of friend
your
you-
sister, your sister friend.
Oh, okay, there you
something
go.
Yeah,
like
if the
that.
big
Like,
sister gonna
be-
teach you,
hey,
or your sister, you practice on her friends. Or if you got female friends, like girls that you know, in
I've
the
definitely
neighborhood,
kissed my sister's friends.
That's
how
like
you-
I ain't had no big sister. I had an older girl on the street. I was real cool with. She was cool with my brother. She told
Which
me,
brother?
my older brother.
Okay.
Yeah, but so
It's
like
like, what
she
she
told me some shit, woo, but I was still too young to, you know what I'm saying, go out and experiment with woo. But
There you go.
like exactly what you said. So my sister was younger than me, but it just so happened like on the street, it wasn't no other girls that was like her age. So all the girls on the street was really my age or even a little bit older than me. But that was the girls that she chilled with, cause she, you know what I'm saying, on the street playing with the kids, she just chilled with girls older than her. So that shit really worked out for me, cause shit, they be playing with my little sister, and then, you know what I'm saying, that's exactly how you said shit, try shit out.
Yeah, man, I definitely had a little girlfriend, probably around 6 years old, maybe 5.
What grade?
She was my sister's.
First grade.
My
Kindergarten,
sister's,
first grade.
yeah, it was early. It was too
Yeah,
early.
that's
I was
right.
wilding.
I had my first girlfriend first grade.
But I was doing more.
wasn't tongue
Yeah,
kissing.
I was tongue
definitely
kissing.
wasn't-
I was tongue
definitely
kissing.
wasn't tongue kissing.
I was tongue. Let me break this whole down because I
So you been nasty your whole life. What you saying?
I think there was it was a big like I did some crazy shit when I was real young, and then I ain't do nothing until I was older.
Yeah, that sounds like a person that got molested. But keep
I was molested by fucking the kid my age, shit. But it was my sister's best friend's little sister. She was a year older than me.
Gotcha.
So I used to go over there with my sister, like walk over to their house, which is maybe a block away. And I remember we got under her bed and we was kissing and making out. And this girl had braces already, so it was drool. It was bad, man. It was drool everywhere. Like she was a girl who would talk like and go like that.
Yeah. I know.
That it was,
Them old
and you
braces.
know this girl too, probably. You definitely seen her. Cause she went to school. She went all the way from there,
High school.
graduated with me. But I don't even remember her graduating. But I think she did graduate. So I was like, I ain't see you this for 4 years.
Yeah.
Big ass school, I guess. I don't know. But she was the girl.
Yeah.
Talking and shit. But I used to go in there. I'm talking about we got naked. I remember Corey was there. Fucking Eddie. They creep through the windows of my blinds to see.
You first grade type shit.
I'm talking about before first grade. Had to be before first. I was like 5 or 6.
Didn't even know what the fuck.
Didn't know what I was doing. I was like, where you? I was looking for a dick. I thought she had I didn't know. That's just real. That's just real. That's just real. Don't.
Wait.
So you been looking for dick since you was 5 years old? That's what the fuck you just said on live broadcast.
I'm gonna explain this.
No. But I was 5.
No, I
didn't know that.
Ain't no fucking explaining
No,
that
you gotta
shit.
let me explain this. Listen.
Bro, I'm so fucking
No,
high right
listen.
now.
Don't do that. Don't listen. Listen.
I hate you.
So listen.
I hate the
That's
face
the
that
shit
he's
you
making
do.
right
That
now.
shit to yourself.
Let me explain it. So it's me and my
What, you
big
was
brother.
looking for dick?
No, let him talk.
It's me and my big
Why
brother.
are you about to fight him?
We're the only babies in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 1.5 or whatever. I'm 1,
You don't remember this.
and he like 2.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. What's going
Because
on?
we you know, we babies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then my mom had my sister.
Okay.
It's just boys.
Mhm.
It's me and my we both babies. Then we got an older, we got another brother.
Mm-hmm.
So it's boys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got an older sister, but she's way older.
Mm-hmm.
We all got dicks.
Mm-hmm.
So every baby got a dick. Because all the babies in the house got dicks. We all got a dick. We
Every
all got a
baby
pee-pee.
got a dick.
We all got a pee-pee.
Mm-hmm.
My sister is born, and we all bathing together, and it's like, mama, something's wrong with.
You know why that's okay?
She ain't got what we got.
You know
what
why
happened
that's
to
okay?
us?
You know why that's okay?
No,
You know why that's
no,
okay?
no.
1.5 and 2.
So
This
no,
motherfucker was 5 and 6 searching for dicks.
but if he don't,
Oh, they robbed him. Do it
No,
again.
no,
he don't
5
know
and
no
6.
No, fuck that
5
shit.
and
You wanna know
6.
why?
Searching
You wanna
for
know why?
dicks.
You wanna know why? Cause he had older sisters.
Whoa.
But he
Wait,
didn't bathe.
that
He
was
didn't bathe
that
with
don't,
them.
I didn't bathe with my
That's
sisters.
cool. I'm not even saying
I was
about
waiting.
that.
My sisters
You know,
are-
But if you don't, but he ain't never
I
seen them
did.
naked.
I never-
He
never
never heard
seen them
that block he
naked.
grew up on.
But he never-
This roguish ass block with fucking killers and rapists
I
and
never
murderers
said that.
and all this shit on
Where?
this crazy ass block. Eddie V on this block.
Yeah.
Goddammit.
Why did you know?
Like, come on, man.
But he got a dick.
So
They
I
all
got a
pee
dick.
outside. He ain't
Only
never
thing,
seen-
but listen. I already know what my mindset is. I've never looked at. I just know I have a dick. I don't
You
even
think-
know
you
about
think-
anyone else's
you
shit.
think
Well, my
all
dad,
other-
the only person I know is my dad because I took showers with my dad. That's the only person
So
I just knew dick.
everybody have a penis.
That's
They
it.
got a pee-pee. Everybody got a pee-pee.
I was 5.
I understand.
And listen,
That's why I said I
I
understand.
am the youngest person, not only in my immediate family. I am the youngest person in my entire family.
The whole thing.
There is no, I don't know nothing about shit. I'm the youngest. Like I got a picture of my whole family when we was babies. I'm the littlest, nigga.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything. So when I see it, I'm looking, and she didn't let me see. I just didn't, I just was like, fuck it. I ain't gonna force his motherfucking legs up. I don't know. We the same. She's stronger than me anyways, and I'm smaller than her. So I remember I had these Rugrats boxers on. I remember I was in my baby blue room.
She went around.
I was a youngin', and I was like dry humping with no clothes on, with a flaccid dick. Cause I didn't like girls. I was just doing shit. I didn't like girls. You know what I mean? I didn't like girls. I remember when I
He
first.
didn't like them.
But
Since
no,
he was born,
you know
he
when
never
you
liked
know when
girls.
you
Damn
first.
dick, though.
But listen, I knew when I first liked girls, but I knew I would be there's a lot of girls my age that I hung out with, but then everybody around me. It was just boys, but the girls that I hung out with at school were my age, and I knew them.
Gotcha.
I just kind of did shit. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't even like primitive or anything, but when I remember when I first liked girls, I was probably, what grade are you in 5th grade? I mean in 1st grade.
How old are you or what grade?
How old are you?
6.
6. So I was 6. And I remember the first thing, there was this little white girl. She had like damn near a chili bowl type shit. And I forgot her name, Asha. I remember this motherfucker. This is how I know don't stop it. I know you're about to say
No,
something.
I was just finna say something.
But I remember
you had in
what
common.
I remember why I say I got a mouthpiece too. Because the first thing I did to talk to the girl I liked, that I my first crush on, I made a joke. I knew exactly what the fuck I was doing. It came right natural. There was a picture. I remember this perfectly. There was a picture of a gorilla on the wall. And I said, that looked like my sister. She started breaking out laughing. I was like, yes, that's it, nigga. It's over.
Hateful motherfucker.
I was
the type of young motherfucker throw his own family under the bus.
to make a joke, to talk, to get to my girl that I like,
Yeah.
which was, and I remember me and this nigga Abel. It was me and this little Mexican nigga
Both
named
y'all had a
Abel.
crush on
We
him?
both had a crush on him. We
And
used
it
to
was always
talk.
trying to
I'm gonna
compete?
marry her. You gonna marry her. I'm about to do this. And that's when I remember. That was like when I first liked girls. But I remember that girl that I was in the bed with and all that.
It was just fun.
We grouped up. All the kids are grouped up, and this nigga Corey had her walking in his room. They were like, "Oh shit, he got your girl. He take Corey, bitch ass. Fuck you, Corey. Remember that. Fuck you, Corey. Corey was taking my girl, and that's how I'm saying I didn't like girls because that didn't bother me. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Let's play tag. But if it was the girl that I liked when I was in 1st grade, I'd have been like,
You felt
might have
something.
to kill that nigga.
I had my first girl in first grade too.
Mhm.
But nah, the reason why I said that, you was like, don't say that, because that's the only white girl I ever dated in my life. I take it back.
First of all, you didn't date anybody. In the
You
first
just
grade.
liked her. She
I
liked
mean,
you.
no, yeah, but we were, you know what I'm saying, with Tonia Hill.
She probably thought about you and your brother gangbanging her.
No, because it was really, that's when I knew I had game, because I knew from a young age, okay, woo, like, when I was in first grade, I had a stuttering problem. But I was cool with this girl, stay down the street, and just so happened to be Tonia's best friend. So I was like, boom, okay, I'm gonna just tell her, woo, get in the door with her, woo, bam, bam, bam. So that's how I did that shit. And then that motherfucker to this day do not like me, the best friend.
Oh.
Like when I tell you, me and her were best friends growing up. Like we like that. I ain't gonna say her name because she gonna flood my Facebook or some shit. But like we were best friends, and then motherfucking me, like we grew apart and then came back together later. She hated me like a bit, like fuck.
Because of that.
No, just cause I had
You did
changed,
smoke
I had
shit.
changed up on her.
Yeah, you
used to be a real white boy back then.
No,
You
it's
a
really,
dog.
if you really want to know the story, I had
Nah, I
left.
don't.
Nah, I had left all them schools. So I went to City Hill schools or whatever. Then I had left all them schools for a long ass time. And when I came back, she just happened to be in my class. It's my first day of school. This is like my second class at this new school. So like, you know what I'm saying? I know certain people from being in City Hill, but I had left, I came back. So I'm trying to get my foot in. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers know what it is. So she was in class that said something. I didn't recognize her. I didn't know.
And you jumped
and
on
I
her ass.
jumped on her ass.
Gotcha.
And really, the whole class was like, damn, they were funny. They were got on that.
You
and
embarrassed
then
the shit out of her
later,
and she-
embarrassed the shit out of her. Then later, she came up to me in the house like two compared. She's like, so you just act like you don't know who the fuck I am? I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you is. And she had her little name badge. She said, you know, now I said, like when I tell you she was that type of girl, like we were so young.
She held it against you.
No, like we were so young, like her parents let her come and spend the night in my house type shit. Like we in like third, second grade, like she
Oh,
spent
that
the
would
night
never
in my
happen.
house.
That's wild.
But
With who? Why? Why would they have a
our families were so close.
Nah,
like
nah.
our whole
Our
family,
family ain't
was
never
close.
gonna be
Like,
that close.
When I tell you, like
Never.
that was my sister.
My daughter will
Like,
never be at a fucking
Listen,
house sleepover with no boys.
That's
Oh,
like,
man, shit.
How third
Bro,
grade?
hey, you
No.
gotta calm down. Like she wasn't black. Calm down.
That's why about
What they gotta be about her being black?
No,
No,
that's a white
she-
people
she-
shit.
Oh
right
yeah, that's
there.
right. Yeah, you're right.
You can't go. Black folks don't
I
let nobody.
was
I was
surprised.
They don't even white up
I
for
was
dog.
You know the shit I would have did with a girl
But it's
in
really
in
my
third
mama,
grade?
Like, but it's really my mama. Like my mama was the church lady on the block, so it was like.
So she-
Yeah, but there's twins in there. I would
Oh,
never trust my daughter with twin boys.
I would see, but my brother fuck with her, but he ain't fuck with her.
It don't matter. I'm looking at that.
Oh yeah, I understand. I wouldn't have let it happen either.
That would
I
have
don't know why
never
that shit
happened.
I mean,
That nigga didn't give up. She probably a hoe
she
now.
came from, no, she not. She really not.
She-
We actually done got over that part. Like we ain't cool like we ever was, but it's, you know what I'm saying. We're
That's
each
it,
other.
that's it.
Who is this person? Because I went to school with her.
I'll tell you 100%. You
Yeah.
know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Yeah,
matter
show
of
me.
fact, I'm finna have to go, but yeah. Let's wrap this up, but I'm finna show you.
Okay. Well, that was the leftovers. We didn't even talk about the gym. Well, we did actually. Never mind, we did. That went into that discussion. I actually think we did a pretty good job. I'm gonna cut this motherfucker up and we're gonna see what the fuck we got. All right, this the see.
This is the leftover, and it is I,
It is
D.
D.
It is he,
Sneeze.
and it is him.
That
G.
motherfucker.
Just say G because it
Alright.
rhyme with DG Sneeze. DG Sneeze, we at.
So you got. Oh, that was pretty. Let me see that.
Yeah, but
One more
stall.
look.
Wait,
Stall.